three-point fluke. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Lee out there with the bodyguard. Then there's Edey. And there's Skinny. And it's Coward in at the 2-guard.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops for him.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Lee. Edey with a screen on Tatum. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
To the inside. Edey with the steal. Pass to Lee. Fires away from outside.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's the bodyguard. Lee outside. Edey with a screen on Tatum. There's Lee with the three. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Brown in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And Lee with the stuff.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Brown inside, covered by Lee. Shields, a three-pointer, no good. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Here's the bodyguard. He had 27 points last game. Brown outside. Hit by Vucevic. Jams it in.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. This one for 3. Pass to Edey. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Edey's got his second bucket tonight. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Teardrop shot. Brown outside. Here's Big Cat. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Big Cat's got 5 now.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Andrews. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brown the pass to Big Cat. Lee with the ball. Picked up by Brown. The three drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lee outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Brown the pass to Big Cat. Back to Brown. Shoots the three. But Grizzlies pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Ball stolen. Lee against Tatum. And Lee pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brown. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's the bodyguard. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Brown the pass to Big Cat, and he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and pulling it down with the one-handed.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Andrews. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Pass to Lee. Pocket 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Timeout. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Checked in, and it's wide in for Jason Tatum. Now here's Brown, out left of the wing. They set the screen to the wing on the left. Here's Big Cat. Boston again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Pass to Andrews. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here's Andrews. Following the basket by Derek White. They get it again. Here's Lee. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Brown outside. To the paint. Edey with the steal. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Here's the bodyguard. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The bodyguard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Lee. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Houdini passes to Queta. Here's Big Cat. Edey with the rebound. Inside. Here's Lee. Rebound Boston.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Here's Wells after the basket by Boston. Here's Andrews. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Houdini. 8-point game. Up top, Brown. Covered by Wells. On the clock. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jaylen Brown.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
1:52 left to play here in the first.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Andrews. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, just keep going, keep working at it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
And that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 6 points.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
White, bounce pass. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Brown missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Andrews. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead. White the pass to Houdini. Now here's Brown from 11 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. 32 seconds left in the first. There's a screen by Aldama. Andrews, no good.
Well, he hasn't helped that much tonight, but they've got a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's Houdini. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Puts up a deep 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Memphis. Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Out on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
And stolen by Tatum. Playing through the first minute here in the second. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Celtics trail by 12. Back to Pritchard. White the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Jerome. Tatum no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Pass to Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Lee with the three. The rebound by the Celtics.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. There's the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Aldama. Nothing on the board. Here's the bodyguard. And it's Garrett White with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup is good.
And they repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Has to lead. The end of drought. The rebound by Cade.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck to lead here. It's just not his night.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you guys.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so, the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
For the bodyguard. 7th in assists. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Here's Tatum. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to White. Here's the screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And that one is good from Jerome.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum, ready to catch it and score it immediately.
It's Lee, top of the key. Pass to Jerome. There's a screen by Aldama. 5 to shoot. Out to Lee. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jerome. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Here's Houdini. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Big Cat. Shots good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Lee outside. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 17.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
There's the drive. And here's Brown outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from 3-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Lee. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Out on his own on the break. Jerome against Vucevic. Jerome passes to Spencer. And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Boston on D, 11-point game. Shot clock at 6. Andrews bangs home the trifecta. Skinny's got 11 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Big Gap. To the middle. And Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Here's the bodyguard. Here's Lee outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Andrews. 11 points in the game. Edey with a screen on Brown. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 6.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Houdini passes to Brown. And here is Tatum. Back to Brown. Brown gets it down inside.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Lee outside. To Andrews. Here's the bodyguard. The bodyguard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
The three from Tatum. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Averaging around 26 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Pass to Brown. Celtics passing it around. And Vucevic throws it down.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Here's Andrews. 14 points for him. And shot on the way. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Outside Tatum. Pass to Big Gap. A good from outside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boston shooting here about 46% for the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Houdini passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And the shot clock is a 24-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Celtics. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And when you look at Boston, they haven't exploded out of the gates this season like we've come to expect, but the wins are still coming in bunches.
Well, it speaks volumes that they're able to win without being in their A place, in their A game. Once they really start to gel, it's going to be very hard to slow them down.
Here's Andrews. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Brown outside. Pass to Houdini. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Houdini's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And we see the big round of applause for your Celtics youth and team.
2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. They get the rebound. Here's Lee outside. Pass to Andrews. Sinks the three-pointer. Skinny's got 19 points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Tatum. Here's Houdini. Lets the three fly. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Andrews. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And he drives in. Big Cat. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Big Cat's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Andrews. He's got 19. And the call will go against Houdini. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. Puts up a deep three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
3 points.
And so it's Memphis with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And let's talk now about the trade news. Some interesting moves to discuss.
Trading for someone like Zach LaVine shows initiative. This team wants to be competitive. He's a talented scorer, explosive finisher, and you get the feeling we haven't yet seen the best of him. Very, very talented.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Celtics trail by 19. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Edey out there with the bodyguard. And there's Skinny. Then there's lights out. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard. Brown finds Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one's good. Andrew.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Kevin.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Celtics with possession here. following the score by Memphis. And Vucevic kicks to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Big Cat. It's rebounded by Memphis. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Andrews. He's got 25. Pass to Lee. And he banks in the layup. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Here's Big Cat. Here's Vucevic. He's defended by Edey. That's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Lee. First in scoring, 6th in free throw percentage. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Here's Houdini. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Pass to Andrews. Here's the bodyguard. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Memphis moving it around. Edey controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Skinny.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
Grizzlies on defense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Vucevic setting the pick for Brown. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Pass to Andrews. Nailed from three-point land. Skinny's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Grizzlies. Here's Houdini. Now here's Vucevic. Pocket 6. And that one's good. Houdini.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half, and now 1 for 5.
There's a good screen. Andrews, no good. The Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really a slow start offensively. Picked by Vucevic from outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
On the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Lee outside. Pass to the bodyguard. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. 26 points for lights out.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Brown outside. Edey against Vucevic. The kick out to Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. Left side, Tatum. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 9, Derek White.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Houdini. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Big Cat. Drains it from beyond the arc. Big Cat's got 15.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Lee outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Big Cat with the rebound. The Celtics have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Houdini. Launches a 3. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for Houdini.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's the bodyguard. Here's Andrews. The offensive rebound. And up by Edey. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game. And it shows.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
Swiped away. Here's Houdini. Sinks the triple. He's got 15.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chips.
Pass to the bodyguard. Lee against Brown. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. 29 points for lights out.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Here's Houdini from deep. And again, it's Boston with the 3.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. You look at Lee, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Skinny.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
Here's Lee. He's got 29 points. Pass to Andrews. Back to Lee. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Here's Andrews. 28 points for him. Lee outside. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. Big Cat's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum.
That's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Pass to Edey. Launches it. A shot by Houdini, no good. The Grizzlies have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The bodyguard passes to Lee. Here's Andrews. A 3 ball. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Edey's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Here's Houdini. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Here's Andrews. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Houdini. 20 points for him. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cade is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Memphis leading by 17. .146 left in the third quarter. Wells passes to Jackson. Four on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his first points in this one. Here's Houdini. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. White, wide open, he fired. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Derek White is a legit 3-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Here's Spencer. Scoreless thus far. Stolen away. Here's Big Cat. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And so far, Jordan's got more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points is impressive.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Houdini. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. 23 points for Houdini.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jerome with it. He's covered by Brown. Inside, here's Wells. And then top by Wells.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Houdini. Fades and shoots. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation there. He was wide open.
And so it's Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pritchard and White are their guards. On the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Hauser in at the three, a small forward. That's the Boston 5.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
White goes in, and the shot goes down.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
And that one falls for White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Celtics trail by 11. Pritchard finds Tatum. Here's Tatum. Back to Tatum. Jerome with the steal. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Pritchard. Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Cato. Now Tatum, defended by Aldama. Shot clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Memphis leading by 13. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Again, Memphis.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to White. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Lee's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Jerome. Back to Lee. Here's Andrews. A three-pointer is right on target. Skinny's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 18. Outside White. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
And here is Lee. Pass to Jerome. Throws it up high.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Celtics trail by 20. Tatum on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Here's Andrews. Lee outside. No good on the triple. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Puts up a 3. A shot by Houdini, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. The bodyguard passes to Aldama. Yep, that one goes in there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Jerome against Brown. Here's Houdini. Pass to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Tatum. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguards.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Lee outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Tatum dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Houdini. Misses and the dry spell continues. Tatum against Lee. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. And he dunks it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And here's Vucevic. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how to every member of the staff, from the head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Celtics. EDS Green. Back to Lee. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Lee's got 40 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pulls it from the elbow. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Houdini. Tatum a screen. Here's Big Cat. The tray. Good on the triple. Big Cat's got 13 points in the second half.
He's got 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's Andrews. And here is Lee, guarded by Tatum. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 42 in the game.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Takes a 3. And Lee pulls it down. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Tatum. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and photo fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Shot clock at 5. From downtown, here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Tatum. Here's Houdini. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The bodyguard's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Andrews. Pass to Lee. The 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum on the wing. Inside. Vucevic. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Andrews. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. He had a nice open look right there. Lee's got 45 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
On the wing, Lee. Here's Andrews. 5 to shoot. Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Coward. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Pass to Houdini. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Andrews. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Lights Out.